Every year I like to do a different kind of category for my award shows, you know, my end of the year list videos. This year is obviously no different. I want to go over the top 10 most beautiful songs that I heard in metal and rock. And it's because with the theme of my channel, I feel like I do cover songs that are kind of gorgeous or beautiful, but also this is the list to show those normies, those casuals who think metal music is stupid, because it's not. It's very intense, but it's also beautiful. And here's just a small collection of some of the most beautiful songs that I heard in rock and metal, plus a few honorable mentions. So let's not waste any more time. Here's the top 10 most beautiful songs in metal and rock. That's enough chit chat.
Feels like pulling the trigger. Course refrains from the day. My terrain is living high. All my rats are now on its way. Still on its way. Harbor hatred for the unknown. Repossess the failure. Turn dust into sunburn. Hatred for our own fall. Repossess failure. Return the dust back into bone. Return the dust back out of this body. Save the dust.
To let go of your fears, then we can wait on top of me.
Number 10 is a band that is synonymous with beauty in their music, especially their newer stuff. This new deluxe version showcases a couple more tracks, a softer side and a really aggressive side. So obviously I'm focusing on the song that's kind of in the middle. This song is still intense, and that's why I want to highlight this one, because although it's aggressive at times, it still has a sense of beauty with the reverb and the vocals that just shine through. This band and their music is technical yet beautiful, and a big reason why people love them in the scene. My number 10 goes to Animate, How We Used to Say Goodbye. Number 9 goes to one of the most forward-thinking bands in metal. These guys are so aggressive, they're so unique, they're so heavy, but when they go soft, it's beautiful. Obviously, this song is no exception, and it's mainly because the music video and the message behind the song. It's about losing your significant other due to some tragedy, and it's from the eyes of someone who's looking up to their grandparents. And just imagine that many years with someone, spending your life with this person and then losing them. And the message in the song and the music video perfectly captures it. It is a very heartfelt song with a deep meaning behind it. I have to give it to Darko US, Find Love in a World Full of Tragedy. Number 8 is an artist that's usually in my list because I find his music incredibly beautiful but incredibly unique. There's no one else that quite sounds like him, especially in this scene. It's not necessarily metal, even though he does come from a gent background because his guitar work is incredible, but instead he uses his past experience from metal into something that's more uniquely him. He's a virtuoso in guitar playing, but also he sings in this soft, angelic way. But this song does incorporate a couple of aggressive moments alongside some of his beautiful guitar passages. My number 8 goes to Jakub Zytecki, Bound by Better.
So take it out, flood the sacred.
Number 7 is an interesting choice because the first 2 minutes of this track are not beautiful, but in a way it is beauty and chaos because it's so intense. But it's really when you get to the 2-minute mark where the song becomes the traditional, more beautiful style of music because it gets very ambient, and then the use of cellos builds up the suspense with this heartbeat kind of beat until it comes to this crescendo at the end. This song has a very cool structure that I personally love. It's a little bit more on the progressive side of things. Once you get to the 2-minute mark and then the closing sections of the song is just gorgeous. My number 7 goes to Unprocessed, Dark, Silent, and Complete.
I'll take what's mine and leave some.
Next up is a song that I actually already awarded in the best breakdown. So yes, this is a breakdown and I need to highlight this song again because when you think of breakdowns, you don't think of something beautiful or gorgeous, and this song is like the antithesis of other breakdowns of trying to be disgustingly heavy and just shocking. This one actually goes for something beautiful. The use of acoustic guitars and the thaw and just the soothing vocals is just something refreshing. These are the breakdowns that I live for, so I obviously have to highlight this song. It goes to Grayscale Season, Still Hurts. Next band I'm going to talk about is a very popular band in the scene, and for good reason. The vocals can go from so aggressive, so intense, to something so beautiful and angelic. This song is just a soothing track that is just beautiful, and the use of melody in it is just pleasant and full of emotion. And with the reverb on guitars and the inclusion of some backing vocals from Josh Gilbert, we have a very, very special Spiritbox song. My number 5 goes to Spiritbox, Perfect Soul. Number 4 is an artist that you probably haven't heard of, and the music video alone only has 20,000 views. It's super underrated, but think of something like the Cranberries, a little bit grunge rock, and it gets into a little bit of a fun, slightly metal groove towards the bridge section of the song, and then finishes off with this really nice, pleasant guitar solo. Guitar solo is a little bit more on the bluesy side of things. So what this song is just more of like an alt rock, grunge rock, slightly metal sounding song with just beautiful vocals. My number 4 goes to Giant Walker, Silhouettes. Now we're at the top 3, and honestly all these picks are deserving of number 1 to me. This song especially is one of the most beautiful songs for a good reason, and that's because of the music video. This song paired with the music video is something truly special because it's like you're watching a Netflix movie. The visuals alone are something that you see an A24 film would do. Now the song itself, what it is taking their DNA of these fast, intricate riffs and these game chant vocals, but does it in a more emotional context. The guitar riffs are some of the best guitar work I've heard all year, and the music video again just showcases portrayal of guilt and sadness and loss in such a beautiful way. The actors do an incredible job of portraying these emotions, and the shots alone are just an incredible feat. Some of the visuals that they got and the amount of effort to get these shots is truly, again, a feat, and it's all done through the basis of the band, which is, again, incredible. Self-made, so beautiful, something special here. Number 3 goes to While She Sleeps, To the Flowers. Number 2 is going to be number 1 for a lot of people, and for good reason, because they're a popular metalcore band. And they're popular for good reason because these guys are incredibly talented, and what they do is they take these genty kind of metalcore ideas that almost sound a little bit Architects-like, but introduces violin. You know who I'm talking about when I say that, because this band is so distinct with their violin work, and their new album highlights the violin so much more, which is something that I personally have been kind of craving, and this song specifically has one of the most beautiful outros in metal scene this year. The use of violin and these crushing drum patterns and distorted low-tuned guitars creates for something so epic and grand and huge and beautiful. Truly one of the most epic songs of the year, and one of the best songs off this entire album, and one of the best songs this band has ever written. My number 2 goes to Imminence, The Black. Time for number one, and to be honest, Imminence the Black was almost my number one, but after more consideration, I've realized that this song and this music video to me is just profound. Like, that's the best word to use, because you have these two different beasts. You have the song and then you have the music video. And the song, it's beautiful. It starts off with acoustic guitars and these nice angelic vocals with enough repetition in the patterns of the vocals until it builds up to this almost like Tool sounding like section, if you will. Like, it's got distorted guitars and drums, and then it gets darker and moodier in the bridge before it all comes together for this huge crescendo at the end with these soaring vocals. Truly an epic piece of music. And then you have the music video. The music video has a distinct art style with stop motion, and there's not much else quite like it. But the story itself in the music video has a few different interpretations. Mine is someone who has demons, maybe grew up in an abusive household, and maybe scared to expose those demons to someone close to them. Now, there's a few different interpretations online that I'm seeing, so I highly recommend that you just watch the music video on its own and listen to the song for yourself, because this is one of the most beautiful songs of the year. Not necessarily metal, it's more in the prog world. It's a little bit more folky, actually. It's something a little bit different for the channel, but I highly recommend that you check out my number one, which is Kalandra, I Am.
Straight to my face. I try to forgive them. I try to forget. Because round and round this ancestry, we've
It. Those are the most beautiful songs that I heard in metal and rock music. I'm curious to know if you enjoyed this category, so comment down below. Spice up my life. Did you enjoy this one? Because I think we need to highlight some of the most beautiful music in metal and rock, and it's for the reasons like I mentioned. Like, people don't assume metal can be beautiful, or rock music, maybe rock a little bit more, but show them these songs, show them that these bands who metalheads love can create some beautiful pieces of work. Guys, let me know what your most beautiful song of the year is too, so feel free to leave a like, the subscribe button. You know what to do. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.